This Brexit thing, let's get it done by Boris Johnson, is powerful. Seeing how these lost so much of the vote and how the Conservative Party brought over a lot of the Labour Party. Let's go in here. I think the big challenge is going to work with Scotland and other areas of Labour, and they're going to have to deserve their vote.
When you win a big victory, you know it's a big victory when the other sides are looking for new leaders. And Jeremy Corbyn, as you said last night, saying that he blamed it on Brexit, and I think he had a nod at the media as well. Labour.
Now they're looking at new Conservative leaders. This Boris Johnson was really smart. Followed the Trump handbook, got a lot of people over a Conservative vote. A lot of the Labour people, they don't like the way the UK has been run out of the EU and been abused. This guy is very socialistic and he's gone. He's done with leadership. He's going to be out of leadership. The Socialist Group. Some of these
SNP cheers. Joe Swinson was only elected.
Some of these individuals that are new leaders now, they have a lot of work to do in Scotland and in Labour and other places. They've got to prove that they're going to keep their political promises, just like Trump has. So the pressure's on. We'll see what they do, but I think this is a new day for the UK and Europe as well.
Then unionist ones. So just what will this result mean for the United Kingdom?
I think this is a huge responsibility for this new government. I think probably their largest priority, more than anything else, is holding the United Kingdom together. The SNP have picked up a lot of seats.
Holding the United Kingdom together. These Labour Party red walls that they've had, they've got to keep Scotland together and UK together, so they've got to work together. There's no two ways about it.
It's going to be very, very difficult for them now. And they're going to have to fall over backwards to really make sure that people in Northern Ireland, people of Scotland, people of Wales really feel part of this project.
So the people of Scotland, the people of Wales really feel part of the project. So they've got some great challenges to do, but if they do the work, they keep their promises, I think they'll be okay.
Legislation through. We now have a majority, we can pass legislation and we can move forward with Brexit.
You're going to get Brexit done, but you also, which will take quite a long time with all the trade negotiations, but what you also have to get done is...
See, they got to get rid of all the bad trade negotiations, but I think they're going to do it. They're going to work on it and get it done.
To satisfy the expectations and needs of those working class voters in the so-called red wall who have lent you their votes.
You're absolutely right.
How are you going to do that?
Well, firstly, I'm really pleased to hear the Prime Minister recognise that in his very, very first speech. It's not good enough just for people like myself to retain our seats. The only way we're going to get a majority is by eating into those Labour heartlands. And it was interesting to hear Gary saying that you'd have Labourites turning in their grave. Well, that...
So you're going to have to help and satisfy those and keep the political promises. I believe it can be done. A lot of work to do. If they keep their promises, it will unite England like never before, politically speaking.
Trust is only temporary, and the Prime Minister is determined to say we will change the infrastructure, we will put those hospitals where we said we were, we will actually earn your respect.
So the infrastructure needs to be kept and done. The hospitals need to be where they said they were going to put them. He's got the majority of the votes there. I think he can get it done. But he's got to unite the country and do it and keep the promises.
Respect and your support so we can actually deserve to continue to be in government.
And so they can rely on those promises that were made during the election campaign, some of which, you know, many people would say had a fairly loose relationship with the truth.
But that is what democracy is all about. If we don't, then yes, we'll be back in opposition. If we want to stay in government, our party has to change. What have you ever heard of a Prime Minister winning a general election, then turning to his own people or everybody, the nation, and saying our party must change? We must change because the profile, the complexion of our party now looks different than it did a week ago.
So the profile of the party does look different. And they have to change. They know they must change to better the country as a whole. I'm going to end it here, but a very, very powerful video takes another study and look at it to appreciate the greatness, power of Trump and his handbook, and really putting the nation first, putting the United Nations first, getting rid of the EU and the bad trade deals, getting the Brexit done, and working with the Labour Party and Scotland, Wales, etc. We'll see how it works out. This is a big, big change for the UK. It's Roger Martin from Village, Montana. Good day.